The night was dark. Silence wrapped around the road like a suffocating blanket. You drove alone, headlights piercing the gloom. Suddenly, a vehicle loomed behind you. Its headlights blazed like twin suns, closing the distance fast. Panic set in as the figure inside twisted the wheel, trying to force you off the road. You glanced in the rearview mirror. The face was a mask of rage, eyes wild with madness. Heart racing, you pressed the accelerator. The car sped forward, but the other vehicles stayed on your tail. Every turn felt like a gamble. Every straightaway, a chance to escape. But the madman was relentless. The road was isolated. No houses, no lights, just trees looming like sentinels. Your gas gauge dipped dangerously low, a reminder of your vulnerability. The madman was playing a game, and you were the prey. You needed a plan. Ahead, a fork in the road appeared. Left led to a dense forest. Right, a narrow path that might lead to help. You chose right, heart pounding. The madman followed, tires screeching. The path twisted and turned, branches clawing at your car. You could hear the thud of his engine, the growl of his intent. Suddenly, your car sputtered. The engine coughed, then fell silent. You were stranded. In the rear view, the madman's vehicle skidded to a stop. Fear washed over you, icy and suffocating. Adrenaline surged as you flung open the door and ran into the darkness. The forest swallowed you whole. Breathing hard, you stumbled over roots and rocks. The sound of footsteps echoed behind you. He was coming. You needed to hide. You ducked behind a thick tree, heart racing. The shadows danced, mocking your fear. Time stretched. Every rustle felt like a warning. You heard him shout, anger lacing his voice. You can't run forever. The words hung in the air, a promise of violence. The fear of death clawed at your insides. Minutes passed, then silence. You dared to peek. The madman was gone, but you couldn't stay here. You had to keep moving. The night was your only ally. The deeper you went, the more isolated you became. But survival was the only goal. Every sound, every crack of a twig sent you into a frenzy. Resourcefulness became your best friend. You found a stick, a poor weapon, but it was all you had. The darkness wrapped around you, a reminder of the danger lurking just beyond your reach. You pressed on, fighting against exhaustion and fear. At dawn, the light began to filter through the trees. You emerged, trembling but alive, but the road was empty, no signs of life. The fear of death lingered, but you had endured. Survival was the reward, but the shadows of that madman would haunt you forever.